you're attracting the wrong audience. And this has nothing to do with you niching down or your ideal client profile or your audience profile. It has everything to do with your video choices. So, in this video, I'm going to walk you through a system which helps my clients book pre qualified calls every single month. I will show you how your videos can form a funnel which will help you convert your viewer into your customer, and you will get leads on autopilot. So YouTube for business owners is a lot different than YouTube for influencers. And this one mistake which I see a lot of business owners make is they are on either end of this spectrum. Either they will make videos on very broad topics, or they will make videos which are like for very specific niche. So they'll get 20 to 30 views, which is the technical terms and whatnot. But the problem with these strategies is they are like spraying and praying. You don't have a perfect system. So to tackle that, you need to think in series, in video series instead of standalone videos. So take a transformation, take a problem that you can solve and plan 5 videos on that instead of random topics. It needs to create a transformation. When you move from the first video to the last video, it needs to create a transformation for you. So this video funnel system is a series of videos which help your viewers reach a goal. The video one is something called top of funnel video, which is like a broader concept and umbrella topic, which is a bit broader than your actual niche market. That will spark interest in a lot more people. This video is mainly for awareness. It will explain why the topic matters. And this will open the door to greater engagement, because a lot more people will get in your ecosystem, a lot more people will get inside your funnel. So you are not, attracting all the unqualified buyers, but you are just going a bit broader. And this video will need to have a very strong call to action to video number 2, which is going to be all about value delivery. So the first video can be something like why losing weight matters, or what are the health hazards. Just why should you care? Just answering that question. In the next video, in video 2, we are delivering value, which is how can you achieve that. To lose weight, you have to lose fat, and that you can make a video off of that. So it's something that they can implement. This is something like a quick win, which in turns help you build the relationship and trust. And the CTA again is going to video 3, which can be like myths and misconceptions. You are addressing all the misconceptions that they have. Like for losing weight, the common misconception is you can just stop eating and just focus on fat loss and that's it. But fat loss is only a part of losing weight. You need to build muscle. That's a misconception you can address in video 3. So you need to skip what we call the end talk, like thanks for watching the video, hope you subscribe, hope you like the video. We need to skip that. This is what you need to do to lose fat. But if you're serious about losing weight, then this alone is not going to cut it. You have to build muscles to support your weight loss, to gain strength. And I have explained how you can do that in this video. This takes them to video 3. And video 3 is reinforcing why your method works better, which is basically helping you build your authority and expertise. And your call to action for video 3 needs to point your viewers towards video 4, which is going to be an advanced topic, an advanced tactic video. It can be something like how you should plan your meal, how you should monitor your nutrition, how you should figure out what you should eat to lose weight and gain muscles at the same time, how to balance your calories. Because we started with health example, I'm going with the health examples. You can, it can work for anyone. You can be a business coach and say, why do you need investors, or what kind of investments can you do to set up a very successful passive income stream. So these are basically advanced strategies or case studies which really provides the proof that your system works and deepens your credibility and trust. And by the end of video 4, we are going to the final showdown, which is video 5. And video 5 is like a wrap up. You are showing them how to put all these ingredients together and just make a meal out of it. That's what video 5 is about. And in video 5, we have our direct call to action to our offer. Now it can be anything. It can be your core offer. It can be your $7 upsell. It can be your lead magnet. It can be a discovery call. It can be anything. But when you are placing it at the end of this funnel, the people who have been qualified off of the bigger lot are much more likely to buy from you. Now, the reason why this works against the traffic that you're going to get is a lot more than when you are making super niche videos. Like, if nobody is searching for this term, or if your videos are not appearing anywhere, then you are unable to reach the people you want to reach. You are basically reaching a very handful of people who know how to search, and who are very deep into the system. So there are a few key elements that your video needs. One, it needs to communicate a clear transformation, and the packaging has to be on point. So curiosity driven value promise titles, because you're promising a transformation. And the thumbnail is just to stop their scroll, because you will appear in a sea of thumbnails. So this just needs to stand out, a very big picture of you with graphs or a very provocative text. That's it. You just need to create the curiosity. Then the next part is a compelling hook in each of the videos. Now you have to understand, there are people who will come in on the top of the funnel video, there are people who will come in the middle of the funnel, there are people who will come in the bottom of the funnel video. The reason you structure it in that way is because you want that perfect flow, and you want to create that binge effect, that Netflix effect. But that doesn't mean you won't treat each video individually. So the every video needs to have their own hook, which is talking about the problem that they're solving, not the overall transformation. It will tie back to the overall transformation, but we need to think about the hook and execute it, under 30 seconds. So that's why we need to really communicate and work on the hook really well. If you lose 50% of the people by the first 30 seconds, the video dies, basically. And YouTube is not going to promote your videos if people are not going to watch. Similarly, for the super niche content, people are not going to click on it. That's why YouTube will not promote it. YouTube will think people are not interested. It's just basically an awareness problem, and the funnel solves that awareness problem. Now, when it comes to the engagement, never just say like, share, comment. We need to give them a reason to like. If you agree with me, like this video. So we are grouping them into a certain category. That's how we get likes. But I would say, if you are trying to create a funnel, then try to avoid multiple CTAs. Just have one CTA right at the end of the video. That's it. And the last part is your smart call to action. The main game of this playlist funnel is in the end of the video, which is the call to action. Each video is tying a knot to the next one. It's showing you have an information, but you need to club it with the next one to create better results. Now you know what to do, you know what mistakes you can make. You need this advanced strategy which will save you time, which will help you analyze a lot faster, and that will serve a bigger purpose. So watch this video. It helps your viewer go forward, and as they go forward, they are getting more curious. They're actually much more serious if they're moving forward and they're following the whole journey. So by having a funnel which starts with a broader concept, which is not like a very vague video, but an umbrella concept, you are getting as many people as you could inside your funnel, and from there it's not an awareness problem anymore. As I told you a bit earlier, that super niche content lacks awareness. So each video is going to be a piece of a bigger picture, and that's what we need to think about. The bigger picture is the transformation. So each video we have to tie down to the transformation, that this step, losing weight, is tied down to health issues. Like if you have a dad bod, you are much more prone to diabetes, you are much more prone to heart attack. So with each problem we are going to talk about that. You need to lose weight, and to lose weight you need to build muscles. Now if you're not doing that, you are not going to lose weight, and you will not be able to gain the control of your life. That's basically what we need to show our viewers, that they need to solve this problem, otherwise the transformation will not be complete, and all the adverse effects of not reaching where they want to reach, or all the negative effects of not achieving this transformation, can be tied down to each of the videos. So your viewers are going through this awareness journey on why do they need your service and how can you help them. So all in all, what I want to say is, stop creating random content and think in clusters. How can you take a concept and break it into 3 parts, into 4 videos, and let's think in series, let's think in playlists, which will help our viewers much more in transforming. And that's what we target. We need to show our viewers where we going to help them. How is our program better than what they have been doing all along? And this is the best way in which you can communicate your value. Now, as I said, you can have everything in place, but if you're not getting clicks, then It's not going to work. And if you want to get clicks, you need to check this video out, in which I show you how you can create titles and thumbnails which will raise their curiosity.